is he going to go more pro-China? The obvious answer is yes. The problem is that does Maldives appreciate the help that India does? Was I mistaken in my analysis? Was my analysis wrong? India today needs to understand that if it does anything for any country, it must frequently drive home the fact that we have done the country a favor. This is a corrupt man. And this is a man who does not mean well for India. President Raisi of Iran is in Pakistan, and Pakistan is celebrating as if Eid has come again. He has said that the trade between Iran and Pakistan is very low. It's not okay with Iran. It should be at least $10 billion. Pakistanis are ecstatic. Jan friends, I'm Major Gaurav Arya and you are watching the latest news of the day. People's National Congress. People's National Congress is the party of Mohamed Muizzu. And this party in a parliamentary election of 93 seats has won 66 seats in Maldives, which gives Mohamed Muizzu a thumping supermajority. Supermajority is the term that Maldivians are using about this win of Mohamed Muizzu in these elections. Now, there are 2-3 questions which arise. Number one is that is he going to go more pro-China? The obvious answer is yes. He was heavily pro-China and anti-India when he did not have absolute majority. Now that he does, there is nothing stopping him. That's point number one. Point number two, India has helped Maldives in the past. India has given water, India has given food, India has given vaccines, India has given money. India has also sent its para-brigade in the past to save Maldives from a coup. This is what India has done for Maldives, and every year India gives money to Maldives. Every single year. It's part of India's budget. Even this year, we gave money to Maldives. Now, the problem here is different. The problem is that does Maldives appreciate the help that India does? Does Maldives appreciate? Do the people appreciate? So far, I had been thinking, and I was perhaps wrong in thinking, that Mohamed Muizzu is pro-Chinese, but the people are not anti-Indian. Even if they are not anti-Chinese, at least they are not anti-Indian. Was I mistaken in my analysis? Was my analysis wrong? I'd like you to comment. Because how is it possible that in a parliament comprising of 93 seats, Mohamed Muizzu gets an absolute majority of 66? People have voted for him, and people have voted for his ideology, and that ideology is blatantly anti-Indian. So what should India do? I'm sure Dr. Jaishankar is figuring it out, but here are my 2 cents of wisdom, if they are of any use to man or beast. And ladies and gentlemen, the simple thing is this: India today needs to understand that if it does anything for any country, it must frequently drive home the fact that we have done the country a favor. That's number one. Number two, I think the Chinese philosophy of controlling these countries, because many of these countries are controlled or helmed by a corrupt elite. It should be India's endeavor to control that elite by giving them money if they so desire. But we must control it. All is not lost in Maldives, ladies and gentlemen. All is certainly not lost, because it is just the beginning. It is just the beginning. But the fact here is this, that Mohamed Muizzu has been accused of corruption by his own police. There is a financial intelligence unit in Maldives, something akin to our enforcement directorate. Could be a little different, but similar work. And they have said that they have proof of Mohamed Muizzu accepting bribes, most probably from Chinese companies. It did not mention, but that is my understanding. But he has created shell companies, and he has created bank accounts, and he has transferred money from this shell account to that and this company to that, and the money has all gone out of Maldives abroad. This is what Mohamed Muizzu does, and he has done it with the help of his family members, and huge sums of personal money have gone out of the country. Where did he get this money from? This is very obviously Chinese money. So this is a man on the take. This is a corrupt man. And this is a man who does not mean well for India. So, I would understand, ladies and gentlemen, that what we need to do in Maldives is to get extremely aggressive. This is not the time for dilly-dallying. This is not the time for taking it easy in Maldives. We have spent a lot of money, and as far as I am concerned, it's investment. It is not expenditure. The next news I have for you is from Pakistan. President Raisi of Iran is in Pakistan, and Pakistan is celebrating as if Eid has come again. You know, we just had Eid some time back, and as if Eid has taken a U-turn and come back to Pakistan. They're delirious. So they're showcasing this visitor because nobody visits Pakistan, not even retired cricketers. Even they are scared of going to Pakistan. But here you have a head of state, even if it is a head of state of Iran. Now, this gentleman is actually going to Pakistan, and he's there, and Pakistanis are sort of, you know, on the streets welcoming him, going crazy that at least somebody has come to Pakistan. So, he has said that the trade between Iran and Pakistan is very low. It's not okay with Iran. It should be at least $10 billion. Now, Pakistanis are ecstatic. They are happy. They don't know how to control their happiness. They are going gaga. $10 billion. Now, I want to tell the Pakistanis, and if I'm wrong, I want the Pakistanis to write in the comment section. What do you think? Do you think that this $10 billion that the Iranian president is talking about is a gift that he's giving to you? Does his aircraft come with suitcases full of cash, which amount to 10 billion US dollars? No. So what is this $10 billion? This is bilateral trade. And the unfortunate part of Pakistan is that Pakistan makes nothing. Except for towel, except for vests and underwear and socks. That is the height of Pakistani technology in manufacturing. If Pakistanis, if you make vaccines, or if you make automobiles, or if you make computers and laptops and phones, let me know. I'd like to understand what you make. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I've read Pakistan wrong. So educate me. Tell me that, Major, this is what we make and this is what we can sell to Iran. Iran gets stuff from China at rock bottom prices. Whatever it needs, it gets from China. Whatever it needs. And Iran in turn is giving them oil and gas, because China can afford to circumvent US sanctions. It is doing so. Now, I want to ask you Pakistanis, what do you hope to get from Iran? The Iranian president says $10 billion. What is this $10 billion? As you know, as I just mentioned a few minutes ago, this is entirely bilateral trade. So what about bilateral trade? Basically, you're building a pipeline. The Iranians have already built it, right? You're building a pipeline. This pipeline will go and join the Iranian pipeline at the border. That is the plan. So let's say you take a year to build this pipeline, or 2 years, whatever, right? And you build this pipeline. After building this pipeline, what will happen? Think about it. Tell me, what will happen once you build this pipeline? Oil from Iran will flow into Pakistan. Gas from Iran will flow into Pakistan, which means that you're not going to buy additional gas. You will reduce your purchase of gas from Saudi Arabia. You will reduce your purchase of gas from other Arab countries, and you will start getting all your oil and gas from Iran, right? You will get all your oil and gas from Iran, and that, my dear Pakistani friends, is the $10 billion that President Raisi is talking about. I hope it's clear. So you can stop the dance and music and contemplate what he has just said, because there is nothing that you manufacture that Iran wants. Maybe a few spices here and there, that's all. There is no manufacturing going on in Pakistan. There is nothing you can sell Iran. You can't even sell electricity. You don't even have electricity to sell to Iran. What can you give Iran? Because trade has to be bilateral for it to make sense. This is unilateral trade. Iran will give you oil, Iran will give you gas, and you will give Iran dollars. That's pretty much it. This is the $10 billion that President Raisi was talking about. So ladies and gentlemen, with that, I come to the end of today's video. If you like this video, press the like button. I'll be back again tomorrow with another video. Till then,